War against Fox News waged by some committed liberals. With us, Jane Fleming Kleeb, a Democratic strategist. Okay. You heard Morris and I think it's pretty apparent that this is a contrived deal. Would you agree with that? The war against Fox News is contrived.
Well, you know, it's a good thing to kind of bring up the base. So
right, but it's organized. It's no accident that they go out and they say the same thing. Jimmy Carter, a guy on CNN, and this website, that website. It's all the same.
Yeah.
So how does that message get out? Do these people like email? Do you have an email base list that you get?
In politics, things are definitely organized, but there are also times when, if you're going on a show, you literally are reading Politico, you're
Sure, but
in
a case like this, who would make that call? The head of Tim Kaine, the head of the Democratic National Committee, would he say, well, look, we better go after Fox News. It didn't work with Boehner. We couldn't really get him. Not many people knew who he was. Let's go get Fox News. Everybody knows O'Reilly and Beck and Hannity.
Well, Tim Kaine's usually not making those decisions, but yes, in politics, there are decisions where a group of folks get together, pollsters get together.
But would it be at that level, the Democratic National Committee? Was that
No.
where it would come out of? Would it come out of Move On or one of those?
It's more likely to come out of strategists and folks that are going on TV, so pundits, talking heads.
So they get together like a little coven, little thing, and they say we go out.
You talk about those. That's O'Donnell's.
Isn't it a little strange that this time last year the White House tried this, and they lost, and now they're trying it again, and we're going, it's okay for us because we got something to talk about, right?
I mean, the reality is Democrats love to hate Fox News, and so if Democrats are looking for something to fire up the base, you guys are the perfect enemy to do that.
So that's the strategy, as I said to Morris, is to fire up the left-wing base, get them off their duff so they go out and vote.
It's not the only thing that I think Democrats will employ, but it's most certainly a strategy, and it's a good strategy. It's a good short-term strategy. It's not a good long-term strategy.
But it's dishonest, though. It's a dishonest strategy. You're sitting here right now. Mark Lamont Hill's on this program. Alan Colmes is on this program. We have a batch of Democratic contributors. What's the beef? I mean,
I get nasty emails from progressives for coming on Fox News, but I like Fox News. I like discourse in politics.
But don't you think that most people agree with you, that they like Fox News? Obviously, the ratings show that. And then when these nuts do this, look, Jimmy Carter doesn't help himself by going out and say Fox News lies, and then Jimmy's afraid to come in here to back it up. He doesn't help himself. Do you think he helps himself by doing them?
I don't think he helps himself by not coming in here and talking to you. I also think Christine O'Donnell doesn't help herself by not coming in here and talking to you.
I would agree with that, but Christine O'Donnell isn't saying we're lying. I mean, it's almost like you do something to a neighbor, and the neighbor says, hey, what are you doing? Come on in and explain what your beef is. And you go, no, I'm just going to attack you. I'm not going to confront you. President Carter looks like a coward, number one. People think that he's a crank, and he reinforces that. I don't know what he's trying to do out there. If he has a beef, come on in, sit down where you are, and tell me what the beef is.
Look, I think in politics you should always confront your enemy. And so if Democrats consider Fox News the enemy, they should come in here and debate the issues. And I don't consider Fox an enemy. I consider Fox definitely representing more moderate and definitely more conservative voices. But it takes all voices to make America strong. So
the folks
that's why
have decided. Now, Morris believes that the reason this is happening, in addition to whipping up the base, is that the Democrats don't have anything to talk about.
I don't think that's true. So when you hear Democrats...
Well, what would you make the central issue if you were advising President Obama?
Middle-class families. Middle-class families are hurting. They're going to be the biggest...
Yeah, but he's been there 19 months. What is he going to say? You're still hurting after I've been here 19 months? That's his issue?
They're going to be the biggest gain for healthcare reform, even though a lot of the naysayers are saying healthcare reform.
But you heard Velma Hart yesterday at the town hall meeting. She's going, hey, come on, I'm starting to lose faith here.
I know.
That's going to be your issue?
She vocalized a lot of the kind of hurt that a lot of progressives and folks who voted for Obama.
And that's your issue, Jane? That's what you're going to make your issue?
It's exactly.
We're sorry we hurt you and didn't come through.
It's exactly the type of strategy that Bush took on, and he was always very good at this. When people said that people don't like you, your poll numbers are awful, he went out there and campaigned and kind of went to the people.
Well, that's
and that
what
is what Obama
doing.
Needs to do,
He's
and that's what Democrats need to do. Democrats shouldn't shy away from their values.
But I don't know. I think Morris
on.
might be right. There doesn't seem to be a coherent message that they have when they go out. Jane, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.